First things first, we got to take this version 1 Oculus Rift dev kit to FedEx to ship it to the person that won the auction on eBay. And then we're off to the office. Get some work done today. Well, we're back to like the cold, gray, dreary days in Texas again. But this week is actually going to be a really cool week. My brother's coming into town tomorrow. He's going to spend a few days with us. We're actually going to have Christmas. We still haven't done our Christmas yet because we've been waiting on him to get into town. So I got to try and like get into the Christmas spirit on January 5th or something. We got a meeting in an hour, but I haven't eaten anything yet. So we're going to meet my good friend Ryan at La Madeleine's for some breakfast, lunch stuff. Ryan's put a lot of work in and helped me create a lot of content on the Disenthrall channel. I'm sure you guys have seen him before. So if you
Police reported ahead.
That was the Waze app on my phone warning me that there's a cop coming up here on the road. It's an amazing app. See, look. In some ways, it's better than a radar detector. Anyway, I'll talk to you about that app later. So we're almost at La Madeleine's. Meet Ryan, have lunch, head to the office, put in some work. What's up, man?
We just met.
I wasn't talking to you right before I turned on the camera.
Video guy.
Yes. Bye. We always have entertaining conversations. All right, to the office. Let's be productive today. 4 minutes till my meeting. Don't know if I'm gonna make it. Today was definitely one of those fast and furious days where, like, I hit the office and from the time I walk in until the time I make it out of there, it's just like one thing after another, after another, after another. And then once I leave, it's like calm. It's completely calm and no one needs me and it's amazing. But yeah, I got a little burnt today and I had a headache like kick in the afternoon and I came home and it was all I could do to just like sit in the living room and veg on some YouTube and take some Tylenol. But when I got home, I was surprised by two pretty awesome things. Even though it's like well into January now, my family put up our Christmas tree and put the lights on. I'm so excited. This is going to be a great week. My brother's here for the rest of the week. Oh, Voluntary Thursdays is happening on Thursday, 2 days from now, a day after tomorrow. That's something I've been really excited to show you guys and bring you to introduce you to the awesome community that we're putting together in Dallas. Really, really psyched to show them off to you. That's going to be fun. Oh, and the second awesome thing that happened when I got home, for the first time ever, and I don't know if you have to be a parent to kind of get how awesome this is, or maybe you don't. My youngest daughter is, tea's ready. But my youngest daughter, Dagny, in every sense of the word, is a mama's girl. And I mean, she would prefer to be in her mom's arms over anyone else, over doing anything else. She would be completely, like 100% happy her entire life if my wife never put her down. And that's how it's been since she was born. Now, like, there's been times where she, during the day, like, she's, you know, she gets real tired and maybe her mom's busy or something, and she has, like, fallen asleep in my lap before, in my arms before. But never has she wanted to stay with me after bedtime. So after my wife heads up to bed, never in the history of time has she wanted to stay with Dada. And so for the first time ever, and this is so perfect, it just like brightened up my entire evening. For the first time ever, she sat with me in my favorite chair watching YouTube and fell asleep in my arms for night time. That was the first time ever, and it's just the best feeling in the world. Like, these kids can just can just wrap you around their little finger. It's amazing. It is so cool. So that is the second awesome thing that's happened today. My headaches kind of died down a little bit, and now, you know, it's like approaching midnight, and I'm getting my burst of energy and creativity and drive to be productive, as happens about every day at this time. I've got all these ideas exploding in my head of content I want to create for the new channel, and I want to talk about it all right now. But, you know, I got to slow down, and I feel like before we can really even start creating decent content for the channel, we don't even have branding down yet. We need to like polish up a logo. We need to get, you know, the basics done first. So I think at least unless my headache comes back tonight, I'm going to sit down and try and work on maybe polishing up a logo for A Better Way to Human. Maybe I'll do like a screen time lapse or something. So Kaysen had a really good idea for the logo. He started it off kind of like with a hydrogen element and changed it to HU for human to like be like the elemental symbol for humanity, which is a great idea for this type of channel. My idea that I initially had in mind was like a guy coming out of a cave, like Plato's cave. But my ideas are always more dark than I end up wanting. So I also want to try and like play with like DNA helixes, stuff like that. I don't know. It's got to be simple. It's got to be, eye-catchy, something you can remember. In my experience, like coming up with a logo for a company is often harder than the business plan for the company. Like to get it right, to get something that just pops and that catches people's eye and makes sense and fits. It's really hard. I can do business plans all day long in my head, and logos can like stump me for weeks. Well, my head can't take much more tonight, but that went surprisingly well. I'm very happy with the direction of the logo. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now, upload it to the Facebook page, get this video to you guys, and get some sleep before I get to see my brother tomorrow.